The Safeguarding of Vulnerable Groups Act 2006 came into effect from November of that year and introduced very significant changes in the way that people who work with children or vulnerable adults are vetted. The purpose of this Act is to restrict contact between children and vulnerable adults and those who might do them harm. The barring aspects of the Act came into force in October 2009. The government is currently reviewing the implementation of the timetable for other such parts of the Act, such as the provision of requiring employees to become registered as an ISA registered person. The ISA will make all decisions about who should be barred from working with children and vulnerable adults. The vetting and barring scheme will deal with activities that are classified as regulated or controlled. These activities include both paid and unpaid or voluntary work. There will be two separate but aligned ISA barred lists, one for those barred from working with children and one for those barred from working with vulnerable adults. Barred individuals can be placed on one or both of these lists. Some offences will automatically result in the individual being barred without leave to make an appeal or mitigating representations. Relevant information about the individual can be referred to the ISA from interested parties such as employers, regulatory bodies, or even concerned members of the public. Individuals listed on one of the ISA's barred lists may have the right to appeal under the Care Standards Tribunal on a point of fact or law, but not on the ISA's decision. A series of new criminal offences will be created to enforce the new scheme. These will relate to both employers and employees. While the 2006 Act itself is very complex, its key principles are straightforward. Unsuitable people should be barred from working with children and vulnerable adults. Employers should have a straightforward means of checking a person that's not on one of these lists before they work with children or vulnerable adults. Suitability checks on employees should not be one-offs. There should be an element of ongoing assessment to make sure that everyone working with these groups is correctly and suitably checked.